Salon here in the Ravenna neighborhood of Seattle, and we are just going to show you the simplicity of doing feather extensions today. So Jane is going to pick out some feathers that she wants to put in her cute little blonde do, and she's just kind of looking through our selection, which we have a ton of different sizes and different colors to choose from. So I think she's kind of narrowing it down. Are you thinking these two? Okay. So it's really good to do like something that just has a little bit of contrast with your hair so that it will kind of pop. You can also go more subtle and kind of more match the natural color of your hair, just depending on what your style. You can see I have like kind of some vibrant pink and white in mine just because my hair is so dark. So for Jane, she kind of wants to go a little bit lighter, but with this nice striped one, it's going to really give her that contrast. It's going to sort of draw the eye towards that. So we're going to do them kind of in her bang area because that's where she has the most hair. And what we're going to do is take a little tiny bead, and we use only silicone lined beads that are going to actually protect the hair from breakage. So we're going to put the little bead on our tool, and then we're going to find the spot where we want to put the extension, and we're going to take a small amount of Jane's natural hair to put the bead around. That's going to then, the feathers are going to go into the bead and attach to the hair. So they're not permanent. You can take them out at any time really easily. We actually do free adjustments here in the salon. We'll take them out if you need to get a color service, put them back in completely free of charge. So once you buy your feathers with us and you own your feathers, you can have them taken out and put back in as often as you want, as long as you have the feathers in your possession. So we'll do that for you. So basically I'm going to take, and these feathers are a little bit larger spine, so we're only going to probably be able to fit 2 in this bead. A lot of times we can do up to 3, maybe 4 if they're really skinny feathers, so it depends a little bit on the style that you choose. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our little pliers now that we have our bead in place, and we are going to put our feathers inside of the bead just enough that they are going to hold securely, but we don't want them to stab Jane in the head, so we don't want them sticking out way past her root area. And we want to get it as close to the hair or close to the scalp as possible. And I'm just going to, before I actually clamp this down, I want to check in with Jane and just make sure that she likes the placement of that. Okay? Because sometimes, you know, the client might want it a little further back, not so prominent. And, you know, of course we can move it for them, but they may not be able to come back into the salon right away. So we want to make sure we get the right placement right off the bat. So then we're going to go in and make sure that that bead is really close to the scalp so that the grow out, you know, doesn't show too soon. And these will last a really good long time before you have to get them adjusted, at least a couple months. And then we're going to take our pliers and we just clamp the bead down so it's nice and flat to the head, so you can kind of see our feathers are nice and secure in there. And sometimes I'll just do a little extra crimping just to make sure that they're secure. And then the great thing about these feathers is that once Jane washes her hair, they're actually going to kind of mold to her hair, and they can be blow dried, flat ironed. They are 100% natural rooster feathers, so they can be styled and blow dried all day long, and it's not going to affect them, and they still look beautiful. They'll hold up for like many, many, many months. So there we've got our little feather extensions for Jane, and they're going to just look awesome once she kind of shampoos them and gets them melded to her natural hair. And super fun, kind of trendy look right now, and it's a great way also to like highlight, like put a little like splash of color in your hair without having to damage your hair using hair color if you're afraid of that. So so yeah, that's us, Pinup Salon, Jen and Jane.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.